I thought I've seen everything in the Japanese anime culture, like turning the history figure into a anime girl, like Saber Fate Stay Night. They also turned Warship into anime girl and made it into a game. And now 2018, not 2025, they turn horses into anime girl. They also make them sing and dance after every race like Japanese idol. It doesn't make any sense, but I love it. They just can't fail to turn anything into anime girl. We must stand against this spread of tyranny, turning everything into anime girl. And that's why Elon Musk turning his Groks into anime girl first before Japanese could turn it. And if we don't act now, you could be the next victim. And you will become anime girl. We must stop this before they turn the whole world into anime girl. Alright, they already did. I give up. I've been playing Umamusume for like the last few weeks, and I gotta say that I couldn't stop playing it. I didn't expect the game would be this fun, even though I know about this game back in 2021, cause I figured that training anime horse girl shouldn't be the game that I would enjoy. And good lord, I was so wrong about that. Not only that I can't stop playing it, I just want to throw all of my responsibility away just to enjoy the game. It is just that good. It's been a long while that I haven't played a game that is this fun. I thought the game wouldn't work in the West, that I thought it only worked within Asia. So Umamusume has always been a thing in Asia, especially in Taiwan, China, and even like Korea. It's been a reputable IP that is up there that I could see the name from time to time, but I wouldn't foresee the future that it become big in the West side. Every time when I log in Twitter, pretty much any post on Umamusume would easily reach over 100,000 likes. And the posts like that are just everywhere. And all the anime horse girl that you see here, they are all based off real race horse in Japan. Not only that, the game adopt their story in real life, they also adopt their personality and use them on the character. They also learn the running style of each horse and use it as part of the gameplay. Now let's get started with this horse, Haru Urara. Her counterpart is this horse in real life. Is a female and still alive on her retirement. Out of 113 races, she never won any single race in her life. But the local Japanese still place bet on her as some form of blessing to remind themselves to keep going, even failing over and over. And that somehow made her a really famous horse for the one that never won a single race. And of course, her anime version in-game is legitimately the weakest character in the game. And players were like, oh, challenge accepted. I'm gonna make her win. Actually, I also clear her career. Her career mode is actually not that hard, which is equivalent to her story mode. And judging from the vibe on Twitter, it's almost like it's mandatory to complete her career once if you play Umamusume. But the actual real final boss is actually this quest, the Alima Kinen. It is borderline impossible to win. You get to compete with the best horse in the game, and most of the people would probably place at the last place in this race, but you wouldn't fail the mission even you get the last place in this race. And by the way, there's no scripted loss in this game, and a lot of people were like, I'm gonna hop on this journey trying to make her won this hardest race. Some who are really good at the game actually did it, but that's not it. People were so emotionally invested on this horse. They actually find out where the real horse is on the internet, not visiting the place, and offer to do donation for her. Basically donating delicious glass. I don't know what types of grass it is, but it seemed to be a luxury food for the horse. And the meme is running wild. I mean, like, usually Twitter is places where people fight each other over the most trivial drama possible. But this game, this horse, Urara, just united Twitter, brings up the best part of the humanity. They went crazy and donate bunch of money to her, wishing she could live comfortably on her retirement. And this is the actual photo when she received the grass. Like, holy crap. I'm not a horse, but I could imagine that this horse is having 10 years worth of Christmas. And there's this racehorse, Mihono Bourbon. His pacing is so good that he was able to maintain 12 seconds on every 200 meters on the major league. And of course, won the first place on the 92 Japan Derby. His form of running is textbook perfect, and he doesn't get excited, nervous, or afraid like any other horses. It's like he doesn't have any personality, just like a machine. And people nickname him Cyborg. And the Umamusume just straight up make him a cyborg in the game. They even doubled down to make her speak like a machine, and obviously the fan loves it.
より良質な会話を達成するために独自のデータログより算出した
And you might caught me using the word he and him because most of the horses are male. But by the way, Haru Urara, Daiwa Scarlet, and Vodka are all female. And even amongst the horse, there are also this genetic freak, the ghost ship. I even look into some of his real race. He would intentionally positioning himself at the back of the pack and snatch the first place from that, winning huge 6th race. And the horse himself also got crazy personality. And even though anime tried to make her as weird as possible, but I believe that the owner complained that ghost ship in real life is so much more weirder than the one in anime. The weirdness of the Uma version doesn't even represent 50% of the in real life horse. And the jockey did say in the interview that Ghost Ship doesn't run the way he wants him to run, but he would want the race, so that's fine. And the game dev also put that into the game. This is the game about training the horse, but Ghost Ship is the only horse that refused to train when he doesn't feel like it. And there's this horse who got famous for the wrong reason. Nice Nature, my favorite horse by the way. I really like the design of the character itself without learning about the game at all. He got so many consistent 3rd place that got the name Bronze Collector, and they also made that as part of her personality in the game. She would say something like, "Hey, don't expect too much from me" types of vibe. And there are hundreds more interesting story like that. Game dev doesn't even have to came out with the lore and the original story, because the backstory of those horses are interesting by its own. Like, I don't even have to look into their story in the game. All I have to do is just browse around the YouTube and the internet, and that is enough for me to get emotionally invested. And I think the reason that people are so captivated by the story is simply because the story is real. It's not being written in organically to entertain the audience. People would buy into this story in a second. And every time when the game brought these things from the real world up, like their running style, their personality, their backstory, you're not gonna think it's something quirky just to impress you. It is based off something real. And player would feel instantly connected because everything happened in the game make perfect sense. And it creates this incredible loop of chemistry between the horse and the game. And the bonding between player, the game, and the horse are at the level that any other work of fiction couldn't achieve. I have never seen anything like this. Yes, they do have anime for the game, but I haven't watched them yet from season 1 to season 3, but I have already finished the season 4. I think the recent one is actually on par with the Blue Lock. I think it's the anime of the season. I would recommend everyone to watch it. And it also based off real story if you wonder. I didn't expect myself to yap so much about the lore and the story behind it. I will actually talk about the game review on my next video. Like and sub if you like it so far. And stay tuned for that. And see you next time.